The following is a special presentation produced by WBBZ-TV in partnership with the Erie County Fair, supported by the fair and their sponsors. It's time for Fair Day Live. Everything you need to know about the Erie County Fair, with interesting people, places, and events at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. With that and more surprises, here is Liz Mantell.
Welcome to the show, everyone, and happy Sunday. Here's what's happening today at the fair. It's Veterans Day, which means free admission to veterans, active military, and auxiliary members with proper ID. The Veterans Recognition Ceremony is at 11:30 this morning at Veterans Park in the infield, with Veterans Parade at 1 p.m. in the Gusto Grandstand. There's also some glass blowing demonstrations by Mobile Glass Blowing Studios from 2 to 8 p.m. on 42nd Street. You can even bid on glass sculptures, and that's going to help fund the Erie County Agricultural Society Scholarship Fund. And a traditional veterans honoring ceremony in the Niaway Indian Village happens today at 4 p.m. And tonight, the free show in the Gusto Grandstand is at 7 p.m. It's the North American Drone Masters Race Finals. That happens tonight. But of course, when you come to the fair, you have to see the animals. We love to see the animals. And in the Agriculture and Discovery Building, you can not only meet some of the animals, but you can get hands-on too. Let's go check it out.
Dairy Row, do we need much explanation? Well, actually, yeah, we do, because Dairy Row, it's not just milk and ice cream. There's a lot going on in here.
Again, this is another one of the educational exhibits. This is brand new this year, where you walk through and you can learn various things. If you follow me right along, we'll show you. It starts right out outside with a stack of milk cartons, everything telling you how much milk a cow can produce in a year or in a day and how it turns into. Their fun facts are all over the place. We have photos of different. The first one is a dairy farmer, tells what he does. As you walk into Dairy Row, we've got an explanation of cows by name. A female calf is a heifer. And the educational part here. Over on the side, here's your typical country kitchen.
A country kitchen?
Country kitchen, there you go. With all the things, all the dairy products you should have in your country kitchen, in your fridge.
The freezer. Let's focus on the
freezer. We've got ice. There should be ice cream in your freezer. At least three different kinds. Dip for your chips. All kind of milk products. Yogurt, cheese.
Look at all those Western New York products in there. All right. So we've got the kitchen going. All right. Now let's head over to the animals.
Down here to animals. This is our Feed the Calf program. We've got 6 calves in here that are roughly 2 to 3 weeks old. Every day at noon and 7, we do what we call our bottle feeding. We hand out free tickets. We then draw 12 lucky numbers, and those 12 lucky people get a chance to help us bottle feed our calves. This year, every year, we try to have a theme with our calves with the names. This year, our theme is the Flintstones. We have Fred and Wilma down here. Pebbles, Bam Bam, Barney, and Dino. These are our 6 calves.
If people want to try and get those tickets, do they just have to be here at 12? Do they have?
Yep, we generally start handing the tickets out about 15 minutes before we have the event. We hand them all out, then we randomly draw, and we get 12 lucky winners.
Bam Bam's ready.
Bam is already looking.
Ready for an early snack. I'm trying to see what time it is.
He's out here. It must be getting close. So Bam Bam's looking.
All right, so what else do we have down here?
Go through Dairy Row. We have a spot, a hands-on, where you can actually touch the different kind of feed that cows eat, the different varieties. We always ask people, after you touch any of the exhibits, be sure to wash your hands for safety reasons. Down in the corner, really cool, we've got it set up. We've got some pictures there for kids to color. So you can see we've had some good colors and some that can't stay within the lines. As we come up the other side, we've got a box that shows the different things that the people that are showing animals might have in their show box. One of the really great things we like this year, this is Western, the Jersey heifer calf, was born at the fair last year. So we've got a picture of what Western looked like the day she was born at the fair last year. She's here to show you how much she's grown in the last 12 months, came back to the fair again.
Such a cool full circle moment.
Right, for anybody who came last year, remembers Western being born last year, you can come back, because that was one of the questions we were always, well, what happens to the calves that are born here? What do they look like? How are they doing? So we brought one back this year. Western was born last year. You can see how much she's grown in a year.
And then let's wrap it up with this last section. This is where we play.
Yes, this is where there's hay, and then here the Erie County Dairy Princesses have a booth here where you can come in, get some fun facts, and if you're hungry, I believe they even have string cheese in them.
What?
To you, whatever.
A good educational moment where you can also eat.
Yep, and the last spot shows where the different type of beddings and things that are used in the barn. So this is Dairy Row, giving you a hands-on thing to see the different things that happen on a dairy farm.
There's so much to learn. It's not just for the kids, it's for everyone. But really, if you come into the Agricultural Center, you could probably spend all day here.
You can spend all day here. Doesn't matter what the weather is outside. Come on in. We've got lots of things you can learn, touch, do, and that's the part. We're all about education in here.
Make sure you check it out when you come in. Make sure you say hi to Barry. He's the guy.
I'm here every day. Come on in. We'll tell you lots of fun facts.
Thanks, Barry. And we're going to go visit Barry again to check out some of the other animal exhibits you can see in the center. And next, we're taking flight. Stay tuned.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Lakeshore Savings has been there for generations of Western New Yorkers. So it's our goal to make sure each new generation has the financial tools they need to thrive. From making your first deposit to financing your first business, we'll guide you with the right support. We know that achieving your financial goals requires personal attention, which is why we'll always put your needs first.
Open a new LS Plus checking account and enjoy great rewards with Bazing, free for 12 months.
And as new generations are born, Lakeshore Savings will be here to greet them.
Every last detail considered, improved. One stitch, one load, one breakthrough at a time. Everything that matters, made better. You know them by their work. They know us by ours. Everything built for those who are on to bigger things.
Hey, how many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know, like 25, bro? How many one-hand pull-ups can you do?
At least 20. What about no-handed pull-ups?
Nice.
Join Crunch Fitness now.
Kane Brown, live in concert, August 12th, 8 p.m., Gusto Grandstand, Erie County Fair. Kane Brown, first artist ever atop all 5 Billboard country charts. Kane Brown. You never say it's over. I used to love you so. Tickets are on sale now at tickets.com. Don't miss Kane Brown Live, presented by the Erie County Fair.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Well, it's something that you are not going to want to miss tonight. It's the finals of the North American Drone Masters race, and we're talking serious prize money as well. With us, we have Bill and Will, and you are kind of the runner of the event, so why don't you tell us a little bit about what actually is going on tonight?
Yeah, so this is called the North American Drone Masters. It's a worldwide championship race. We've got $10,000 prize purse going up, and we have 35 of the top pilots in the world that have all come in. They've been qualifying yesterday on the infield, and our top 16 pilots are going to battle it out in front of the grandstand at 7 p.m.
Now, I've seen some of these races on television, and they're flying through buildings and loops and circles. Is that what we can not buildings, but can we expect that tonight?
Right. Hopefully we'll stay out of the buildings. We've got the racetrack set up on the right in front of the grandstands, in front of the stage. There's also a big, what we call a half pipe that's out there, and that's what they're going to be racing through.
Oh, very cool. And how fast do these drones get going?
So they've been hitting 106 miles an hour.
So they're going to hurt if they hit you. All right, so definitely stay out of the buildings. Okay, so now I was really interested to find this out, and it's kind of a, well, duh moment. But when they race the drones, it's not, you don't stand on the sideline and watch. You're actually in the drone.
Right.
All right, so we've got Will, who's going to do some drone racing for us. Well, not racing, because we're supposed to stay out of the buildings, but kind of walk us through how operating a drone in these races kind of works.
Right, so this is the same setup that all the pilots are flying with. Will, if you want to get ready. So all the pilots are wearing a set of these, the FPV goggles. This is how they are watching where they're going. There's a camera mounted to the front of the drone, right? So they're all in their goggles, and you'll watch the pilots when they're flying. You'll see them leaning into the corners because you really believe that you're
flying.
in there. Yeah.
Okay.
And
so are these the size of the? Let me just. I don't want to break this, but I just want to hold this. Is this the size of the drone that they'll be flying, or is this a smaller
This
model?
is our indoor racing drone.
That's good that you brought the indoor one.
Yep. They're going to be flying the 5-inch drones. They're about that big.
Okay.
And they weigh a half a pound, and they're capable of well over 100 miles an hour.
Okay. Now you were telling us earlier that to practice, you actually use a simulator.
Yes. So Will has a simulator at home. It's easy for anybody to download it on your computer, and especially in Buffalo where we have long winters and we're not flying outside, everybody practices on their computer at home. You plug the transmitter into your PC and they get their practice that way.
Now there is, outside of the iHub tent, there is a trailer where people can actually go and try the simulators, so make sure you stop by there. All right, so you're going to show us a little bit of the indoor drone? All right, so he's putting the goggles on. Is that what they're called, goggles, right?
Yep.
I'm not, okay.
Yeah, we call them goggles.
Okay. All right, so he's powering up.
Yep. Plugging in.
Okay. Now, what I didn't know is you are actually from Western New York. You're here locally, so if people want to get involved in the drone races,
yes,
or just drones in general, they can.
We run multi-GP, right? That's the league that we all race under, and I run the local chapter, which is Buffalo Multi-Rotor. You can join the group on Facebook, Buffalo Multi-Rotor, and we race just about every weekend, sometimes down at the Nike base in Hamburg. Yep.
All right, how are we doing? Are we almost ready? Still setting up. All
right. Okay.
Is that where he's going to take off from? All right.
Good.
Here's the big moment. All right, so he's putting his goggles on, and we're getting ready to take flight.
Right, goggles down.
So, how hard is it once you get in it, and I mean, how many controls are, because you have to go up, you have to go down, left and right.
Come right back to the stage.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's using both hands, right? His left hand is his throttle and steering, and his right hand is what is tilting left, right, forwards, backwards.
Okay. Hey, if you're ever really hot, get under a drone, because that breeze is fantastic. All right, so tonight, drone races in the Gusto Grandstand.
Yep.
What was that prize money again?
We're giving out $10,000.
$10,000. You can see drones a little bigger than that, going over 100 miles an hour. You're not going to want to miss it. And don't forget, if you want to try out a simulator, or if you want your kids to try it out outside of the iHub tent, they do have a trailer right there, and you can go in and how many different, there's 5 different simulators in there, right? But they can try anything from a drone to a plane, right?
That's right. It's set up that you can test out helicopter, fixed wing airplanes, do the multi-rotors, everything. And yeah, that's the AMA trailer. And the AMA is the group that we all join for our insurance when we're racing.
Oh, okay. I'm keeping an eye on him because he's good. He can land right on my head. All right, so the races, what time are they again tonight?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. in the Gusto Grandstand. Make sure you check out the North American Drone Masters race. $10,000 on the line, and it's going to be an exciting show. Stay tuned. We're coming back with more right here on Fair Day Live.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Australian Pink Floyd Show. All That You Love 2019 World Tour. Featuring classics from Metal, The Dark Side of the Moon, and more. The Australian Pink Floyd Show. Friday, August 16th, Gusto Grandstand, Erie County Fair. The Times calls them the gold standard. The Australian Pink Floyd Show. Get tickets now at tickets.com, in person at the fairgrounds main office and by phone.
Hey, how many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know, like 25, bro? How many one-hand pull-ups can you do?
At least 20. What about no-handed pull-ups?
Nice.
Join Crunch Fitness now.
Every last detail considered, improved. One stitch, one load, one breakthrough at a time. Everything that matters, made better. You know them by their work. They know us by ours. Everything built for those who are on to bigger things.
When it comes to grad school, it's easy to make excuses. Fortunately, at Medaille College, we've removed the excuses. With flexible class schedules, it's never been more convenient to earn your master's degree on your own terms. Whether an MBA, organizational leadership, or master's in accounting, the excuses are gone. It's time to get to work. Medaille College.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
And it's time for food again. Yay! All right, we're here with Matthew Schelter. You're the Cheesecake Guy.
I am.
And I think the name's a little self-explanatory. You serve cheesecake. Now, you're here in the Buffalo area. You have a food truck, right?
Yep, we have a food truck, and then we have our concession trailer, with local guys.
All right, now, is this your first year at the fair?
First year at the fair, fourth year in business.
Fourth year in business,
Yeah.
First year at the fair. All right, so you're going to make us, it's a not your mother's peanut butter and jelly cheesecake?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so we'll start with that.
Okay.
All right, so what made you decide to go exclusively into cheesecake?
So, a couple things. Essentially, what happened was my parents had a love for cheesecake when they got together, and they kind of perfected their recipe.
Okay.
And it's been in our family for years and years and years. And what I'm doing here is this is a peanut butter cheesecake, so it's solid peanut butter,
Okay.
graham cracker crust, and then I'm essentially trying to copycat and deconstruct a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay,
So
all
jelly
right.
in the middle. The jelly is it's raspberry loganberry. We make it
Oh,
with Crystal Beach
Buffalo.
loganberry. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
right across. So you sandwich it together.
Okay.
And then we do a little bit of a drizzle of the loganberry jelly.
Okay.
And then
I love how it's looking already.
Yep, top it with a little bit of peanut butter.
Cheesecake is such a hard dessert to make because
It is.
it's so easy to screw up.
It's a little complicated. The process is, you bake it, you cut it, you cool it. It's got to set up. We generally cool it for about 10 hours. It makes it real consistent, creamy. So basically, fresh fruit, raspberries.
He's putting chips on it.
So when I was a kid, my parents used to take us on vacation every year to the beach, and peanut butter jelly was always packed in the cooler.
Right.
And my mom always had Cape Cod potato chips, and there was just something about the reaction that happens
Right.
when you eat something salty and sweet. So we wanted to mimic that in our dessert. And we came up with this. We kind of tweaked it a couple times, and so that's it. Not your mother's peanut butter and jelly cheesecake. The potato chips complement it. You get a little fresh raspberry on top. It has a really great flavor.
The potato chips compliment. Did you ever get crazy and put the potato chips in your peanut butter and jelly?
You can pick it up and eat it like a sandwich if you want. I've seen people do that. They take the chips out. They get confused. I said, put them right on top.
I mean, that looks like very beautiful. Now this is part of the new fair, the new food showdown, which you can still vote for on the Erie County Fair app till the 13th. They're going to announce the winner on the 15th. But you were in the celebrity new food showdown, and I heard that this was one of the top contenders.
Yeah, I've heard great feedback. We've had a ton of customers come by and say that they've seen it around the fairgrounds. They've seen it on TV, so we're very proud of what we came up with.
Well, I need to try this.
Yeah, we got to grab you a fork.
We don't have a fork.
We got you.
Okay, you got it.
Yep.
I'll start with a potato chip.
You might have to dig in with a spoon.
Yeah, we can do that. We can dig in with a spoon. So, this is very,
Yep, get a little.
Exciting for me.
So then you want to kind of let that savor a little bit, and then if you pop a chip in your mouth, it kind of has this reaction. It's kind of
Well,
awesome
I messed it up, so let me do
gooey.
another bite.
Yeah, do it again.
Did that shock anybody? No.
So like it's kind of essentially like chocolate and pretzels go together.
It's
so you get the
firing
same,
all my taste buds.
Right.
No, this is, I'm telling you, it really is hard to make a cheesecake, and the fact that you can get this at the fair is incredible, and it really does. It's peanut butter and jelly, it's cheesecake, it's delicious. There's fruit on it, so it's healthy for you. You know, that's how we're doing it. Now, you also have, speaking of healthy,
Yeah.
you also have a healthy option here at the fair.
Yeah, so we partnered with Independent Health 3 years ago in the foundation, and essentially what we wanted to do is come up with a treat that's healthy. It's a little bit on the healthier side as far as like calorie counts. So what it is, it's a lemon cheesecake.
Okay.
And then we put some local fresh fruit, strawberries, raspberries, a couple blueberries, and then again wild berry puree.
Oh, okay.
So it's fun. You know, you get a little bit of a sweet treat, and then essentially at the same time you're also watching what you're eating for dessert. So
Yeah, watching it go into my mouth.
yeah, right.
All right. So this is healthy, guys. It's healthy. But you know what? If you put this in front of me, I would not say it was a healthy option, and I think that's really great, right?
Yes,
Because it's a
yes,
cheesecake.
right.
All right, so let's try the healthy option. I'll get a piece of fruit in there.
Yep.
That's too big.
It's hard to eat with a spoon.
Even I
but-
know that's too big of a piece to put in my mouth. Okay, let's try this one.
So lemon cheesecake, still got a graham cracker crust. There's a little less sugar content. We use low-fat milk, and then we actually mix in some low-fat cream cheese with our regular Philadelphia cream cheese.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
You can't tell. That's really good. And the lemon really brightens it up with the fruit.
Awesome.
And this is one of the independent healthy options.
Yeah, it's certified healthy option. So we
Yeah.
work with them, and they kind of analyze everything and the ingredient content, and it comes out nice.
Okay, so this is in the New Food Showdown. You can go vote for this. I know that the celebrity judges really like that. You can do that on the Erie County Fair mobile app. Make sure you do that. Vote for it through the 13th, and then on the 15th, they're going to announce the winner. And then make sure, after you eat this one, make a healthier choice and eat this one too. It really is great. All right, so when you're not at the fair, where can everybody find you? Or when you are at the fair, where can we find you?
Yeah, so we have a full schedule on our website, cheesecakeguyny.com, and then we post where we're going to be that week. We're all local events. We do some things out of town, but mainly Food Truck Tuesday. We do some food truck rodeos in Tonawanda. Any kind of festival event that's around town we're at.
And where are you at the fair?
So we're at trackside, actually. We're spot 44. We're outside the Bazaar building, kind of near the beer tent. So.
The beer tent. What goes better with beer than cheesecake?
Right,
Well, thank you so much for bringing these. Again,
welcome.
he makes the cheesecake into a sandwich, which is amazing, and he really adds the buffalo touch with the Loganberry, the chips, the cheesecake, the lemon. It's all great stuff. Matthew, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Appreciate it.
Good luck in the New Fair Showdown. Good luck with the celebrity judging.
Thank you.
And good luck trying to get a piece of these because they're a hot item for sure. We'll be right back with more. Right now, I'm going to just continue eating this, okay? All right, we'll be right back.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Lakeshore Savings has been there for generations of Western New Yorkers. So it's our goal to make sure each new generation has the financial tools they need to thrive. From making your first deposit to financing your first business, we'll guide you with the right support. We know that achieving your financial goals requires personal attention, which is why we'll always put your needs first.
Open a new LS Plus checking account and enjoy great rewards with Bazing, free for 12 months.
And as new generations are born, Lakeshore Savings will be here to greet them.
Every last detail considered, improved. One stitch, one load, one breakthrough at a time. Everything that matters, made better. You know them by their work. They know us by ours. Everything built for those who are on to bigger things.
Hey, how many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know, like 25, bro? How many one-hand pull-ups can you do?
At least 20. What about no-handed pull-ups?
Nice.
Join Crunch Fitness now.
Kane Brown, live in concert, August 12th, 8 p.m., Gusto Grandstand, Erie County Fair. Kane Brown, first artist ever atop all 5 Billboard country charts. Kane Brown. You never say it's over. I used to love you so. Tickets are on sale now at tickets.com. Don't miss Kane Brown Live, presented by the Erie County Fair.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Thanks for hanging out with us again today at Fair Day Live. Don't forget, here's what's going on today at the fair. We've got Veterans Day today, which means free admission for veterans, active military, and auxiliary members with proper ID. And the Veterans Recognition Ceremony, you'll want to be there for that. 11:30 this morning, Veterans Park in the infield, with the Veterans Parade happening at 1 p.m. in the Gusto Grandstand. Those are two things that you do not want to miss. Also, this is really cool. Glass blowing demonstrations by Mobile Glass Blowing Studios. That happens from 2 to 8 p.m. today on 42nd Street. And you can even bid on some of the glass sculptures. That's going to help fund the Erie County Agricultural Society Scholarship Fund. And traditional veterans honoring ceremony is also going to happen today in the Niaway Indian Village. That happens at 4 p.m. And don't forget, we saw them earlier on the show. It's the free show tonight in the Gusto Grandstand. 7 p.m., the North American Drone Masters Race. $10,000 on the line. Those puppies get going over 100 miles an hour. And also, don't forget, you have to get around the fair and check out all the food. So many new food options, including the Not Your Mother's Peanut Butter and Jelly Cheesecake. Check that out with Matt over here at the Cheesecake Guy stand, and make sure you're voting for your favorite food as well. You can do that on the Erie County mobile app till the 13th. They'll announce the winners on the 15th. But there's so much food at the fair, no matter what you pick, you are going to love it. And don't forget, where we film the show here in the Erie County Kitchen and Shops, I've got the peanut butter in my mouth. You can come in and watch shows, demonstrations all day long. And we'll see you tomorrow morning here, 8:30 for another episode of Fair Day Live. We'll see you then.
Liz Mantell appears through the courtesy of Medaille College in Buffalo.
The preceding presentation was produced by WBBZ-TV in partnership with the Erie County Fair, who paid a production fee for the program with sponsor support.